In a major blow to Pakistan, Jaish-e-Mohammad mastermind and leader Masood Azhar is soon going to be proscribed on the UN global terror list. The development has come after the French government and the United Nations Security Council have set the tone for the next UNSC meeting, where France will be backing India's long-time demand of putting Masood Azhar into global terror list. Meanwhile, observing the international mood building up against Masood Azhar, the terror leader has warned Islamabad against buckling under global pressure and taking action against him in the aftermath of the Pulwama terror attack. Newsweek South Asia has a report.
The Pulwama terror attack has not only stunned India but has brought grief and shock to the entire global community. Jaish-e-Mohammad leader and Pulwama terror mastermind Masood Azhar has so far been immunized by Pakistan and China from getting named on the global terror list. But now, following the Pulwama terror attack, the entire international community has come together to condemn Pakistan and Azhar in the same tone. Thereafter, in order to take concrete steps in this direction, the government of France recently declared that the country is working actively towards listing Pakistan-based terrorist leader Masood Azhar on UN terror list.
We are very much pushing into that direction, and it's been 2 years that we are trying to put Masood Azhar on the UN sanction list. So of course we are working a lot on this in New York, and we have to be working on this after the horrible attacks that took place a week ago. We are in full solidarity with India, and we do believe that Masood Azhar should be listed, and we are working on that very actively.
While the Republic of France took the lead in issuing statement in favor of bringing Masood Azhar's name on the global terror list, what has followed now is a combined statement issued by the members of the United Nations who have condemned Pulwama attack and terrorism in all its form and manifestations. The statement by the UNSC declares that the UN Security Council condemns in the strongest terms the heinous and cowardly suicide bombing in Jammu and Kashmir, which resulted in over 40 Indian paramilitary forces dead and dozens wounded on February 14, 2019, for which Jaish-e-Mohammad has claimed responsibility. The statement further mentioned that all states must, in accordance with their obligations under international law and relevant Security Council resolutions, cooperate actively with the Government of India and all other relevant authorities in this regard. Taking swift cognizance of the Pulwama CRPF bombing, New Zealand Parliament also passed a motion in condemnation of the attack while expressing deep condolences to the families of the bereaved.
This House condemned the attack on the Indian Central Reserve Police Force personnel in Pulwama.
Is there any objection to that course of action being followed? There is none. The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Thank you, Speaker. I move that this House condemn the 14 February act of terrorism against Indian Central Reserve Police Force personnel in the Pulwama district, leading to a very large loss of life, offer its condolences to the people and Government of India and express its support and solidarity for the Government of India at this difficult time, as well as offer our deep sympathy for all those who are grievously affected.
In addition to New Zealand, the British High Commissioner in India also empathetically condemned the Pulwama terror attack.
Both the United Kingdom and India, unfortunately, have suffered from terrorist attacks. So what has happened in India last week in Kashmir is something that we regret, and we send our condolences, and we deplore. We deplore terrorism wherever it takes place.
From last 10 years, India has been continuously trying to place Azhar on UN Security Council's counter-terrorism sanctions list, but China has single-handedly blocked the listing of Jaish-e-Mohammad chief Masood Azhar as a global terrorist at the UNSC Resolution 1267. The initiatives taken by the major powers of the global world against terrorism is a big diplomatic win for India, while on the other hand, it has brought shockwaves to the Imran Khan government.